Hey everybody, what is up? I am here in the Great Smoky Mountains. I don't know how well you can hear me because there's a roaring stream behind me. I'm out on a salamander herping trip, really looking forward to finding some hellbenders and some other of the neat endemic species that call this area home. We just found our first type of salamander, and I will show that to you right now. Alright everyone, this is our first find. Northern slimy salamander, nothing too special. A very common species called northern, well, they're not called northern slimy salamanders, they're called slimy salamanders because of the mucus they emit from their tail. It causes a very sticky substance to come out, and it will actually have stuff dirt stick to your hands for days. So take this guy and let him go, and on to the next. Alright everyone, these are the next finds of the day. We've got 3 blue-ridge two-line salamanders, Urisia wilderae, and a monster of a seal salamander. So Desmognathus monticola is the scientific name of that guy. Just came out of a small little seep, actually under this rock and that rock right there. There's some more over there, so we're gonna keep checking this area out. All right, everyone. So this is the sad reality of nature. We're out hiking around this seep area here, looking for black-chinned reds and Blue Ridge spring salamanders. We found a few Blue Ridge spring salamanders cruising last night, didn't get any on video, but we just happened upon this Blue Ridge spring right here, and it's kind of sad. Right here, we found him exactly where he is, and you can see, I mean, he's very lethargic, he's still alive, but I don't know how you can tell. He has been predated on by some sort of other animal, so this guy will most likely not make it, but then again, salamanders are probably the most resilient species of animal on the earth. It's a sad reality of nature that animals like this have to die, but it is the circle of life. So what we are going to do is, in case this guy does make it, we'll put him back under a log so he's not out exposed to the elements, because you can see he is moving quite a lot, and hopefully we will see a live one. He's actually acting really weird right now. Get this on video. Convulsing his head, moving it around. So hopefully this guy does end up making it, and we can see some more live ones. So now we are here in this fast-moving stream, and we just found my first lifer of the day. This is the Junaluska Salamander. We have 4 here, 2 males, 1 female, and a larva. This big girl right here is a big girl filled with eggs. You can see she's got that nice bronze coloring, and those 2 males, they're a little, actually one of the males is actually a little bit brighter, it's kind of dark now, and one actually has some nice black mottling on him. And you can see there is the larva. He's got some black mottling on his back as well. We just found him by flipping over small rocks on the edges of this really, it's actually quite swift stream. So take these guys and let them go. Alright everybody, so this is the habitat that we are in. This is a stream. You can see, right here really isn't a good area to show you, but in this stream right here, there are no fish at all. This is good because these fish that live in these streams will eat the larvae of the mud salamander, the red salamander, and the spring salamander. So spring salamanders, red salamanders, and mud salamanders have decided to not use these. So if you find a mud salamander or spring salamander larva, odds are there are no fish in the stream. And so yeah, we're gonna keep looking, and hopefully we'll find something. All right, everybody. So this guy right here, this is a spring salamander larvae. Gyrenophyllus porphyrictus durii is the scientific name. I just found them under one of these rocks over here. Now this guy is the most common out of the three species that we're searching for today, and the one I was hoping we would find first. So that proves that most likely there are mud and red salamanders in this stream. These guys get absolutely massive, upwards of 8 inches long. This larva is probably about 4 inches long. He's about the size of my finger, and he is going to be changing into adult here pretty soon. You can tell these guys apart from other larvae because they are, you know, this tan collar, and they have this very light speckling on them. You can see just how small his gills are, meaning that he is going to change. All right, everybody, this is our first notable find of the day. This is a spring salamander larva, Junaluska porphyritis durii, the Kentucky spring salamander. Now, you can tell this is a spring salamander based on the other species that we're searching for today because of, one, just the absolute size. They're a lot bigger than other species. You can see that the boxy snout on this thing. That tells you it's a spring salamander. These guys seem to have a tan body and lighter speckling than most red and mud salamanders larvae will. This guy is about to change into an adult. You can see just how small his gills are there. So I'm going to take some pictures of this guy and let him go. Here is this guy next to a ruler. You can see he's about 10 centimeters long, which is pretty decent size for a spring salamander. I'll take him and let him go now. All right, here he is. This is the rock I found him under right there. I'll take him, let him go. Hopefully we'll find an adult soon. Right here is a younger spring salamander, just a couple rocks after that big one. You can see him. There's his lower half compared to my finger. There he goes. I'm not gonna mess with this guy, he's too small. Put his rock back and hopefully find something cool. This guy right here is not the species we're looking for, but our first adult salamander. This is a northern dusky. This is the only species of dusky native to this area of Ohio. That's how you can tell. One cool thing about duskies is that their hind legs, you can see, are a lot bigger than their front legs. I'm gonna take this guy and, whoa, there he goes. All right, everybody, so we can see this, well, it's now muddied up seep here next to the actual stream. And it's muddied up because I took my dip net over there and raked through it a couple times to see if there are any mud salamander larvae in here, or adults actually, because when it's this cold, they're going to be in this warm water. This water right here is actually warmer than the stuff in the creek. So I was expecting to see a few, but I didn't get any, but I did get some cool salamanders here. So right here, this big one right here, that's another Kentucky spring salamander. That little one right there. That little guy is a northern dusky. You can tell he's a northern dusky because of that. Don't know how well you can see it. The two sets of spots on each side, or the spots down the back, the two stripes. I ended up finding, let's see, where's the other one? There's another spring, and the other dusky went right there. So I ended up finding 2 duskies and 2 spring salamanders in this little seep. Super cool little species. Hopefully we'll find that mud or red soon. So I'm gonna let these guys go and keep at it. All right, everyone, so under that rock right there, I just lost the first red salamander of the day. It was a big individual. It was like that. It was a larva still, also probably about to change. But that's a good sign. It means we're leaving the bigger, faster moving stream up that way, and we're heading into some smaller areas which could be ideal for red salamanders and mud salamanders, since they're both in the same genus, Pseudotriton. So off we go, and hopefully we get something. All right, everybody, you can see exactly how much smaller this stream has gotten. This is a wide part, and it's probably only 4 foot across, and it gets super skinny up there. We're getting into some good habitat now, but right here we have this leaf-packed area. It's where leaves come down the stream, they get caught because there's not much current right there, and they kind of just settle and start to decay. This is really good habitat for stream-side, or not stream-side salamanders, but any salamander that larva or adult that resides in this stream. You'll see just exactly how important these leaf packs are for salamanders when I do a video on the common mud puppy. They reside mainly in these leaf packs. So I'm going to go through this leaf pack. Hopefully there'll be another red in there, and we'll find some good stuff. All right, so that leaf pack did not provide any success salamander-wise, but we did find a couple of cool invertebrates. This right here is just, you know, one of the common crayfish species that reside in this stream, and this little arthropod, aquatic arthropod. Not exactly sure what species that is. Same with the crayfish, but a lot of this bycatch when you're searching for these salamander larvae. Still cool finds though, so we're gonna keep on looking and hopefully find a pseudotriton.